getting, I could not able to do, I could not able to learn this language. Sometimes you felt like this, and if you have failed, then how can you overcome it?
Actually, when I started learning this language, at that time I would be the only one companion for myself. Whenever I got depressed because of not having the well experience of this language and not a, not able to reducing my issues of this skill. So often I used to convince myself, okay, as I mentioned you, I would be the best friend of myself only, convincing myself internally like this is the language of other people and forcefully we are going to learn. So in the process of learning and becoming the master in this language, we have to been through a lot of kinds of obstacles, right? And after that, I will be have the better experience, knowledges. So we have
Yeah,
to enjoy this process.
right. And
We are meeting twice time. We are meeting twice. So today I'm very happy because we are all friends. We can consider.
okay, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, ma'am. So could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Why not? My name is Sneha Singh. I'm living in UP in city of Greater Noida. I'm married. I have two kids as well as homemaker also. And if you talk about my qualification, so I have done graduation in BSc Botany Honors. And if you talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies is playing badminton, doing exercise, and learning new things. And apart from running my YouTube channel that's based on spoken English, and that name is Learn English with Sneha Singh. And I start this language because I was like it's a very useful for me, and as well as my children also. And I'm improving myself watching watching a conversational video and a cartoon video and listening podcast and connecting to online people like you. So that's all about me.
Yeah, that's a fantabulous, I would say, ma'am. And you are doing well because you have the proper reasons of learning this language because
Right.
you are learning language of your kids development, their
Right.
personalities, and you
Yeah,
will be the become the biggest reasons, right, to influence your kids to learn this language, right?
I say I'm learning this language for my, especially for my children. Yeah, and they will like because nowadays they are very too young, and they will grown up. Then 100% I will do something for myself in my future.
Yeah, of course, I would say, ma'am, like you will be with a sufficient to create an environment for your kids at home, and
Right.
that will be the good for your kids enough to learn this language early age, right? Okay,
So may
so
I know a little bit about yourself? Then I can talk ahead.
yeah, gladly I would like to describe myself, ma'am. Actually, I belong to Bihar state and I'm a teacher in private school. And nowadays, I'm talking to the new people every day and sharing my experience, my strategy, my ideas, including spoken English. So the beginner can utilize their time to learning this language. And discussing about my hobbies, so I like to traveling at different kinds of places for a varying purpose. So it is my part of my hobbies. So yeah, it's all about me, ma'am.
Okay, sounds very good. So, tell me, Chandan, like you are mentioned that you are a teacher, and as well as you are learning language also. Then how you are getting time for this language? Because earlier I was doing like a teaching job, but I was not getting this much of time. That's why I skipped like 4 months, and yeah, 4 months I skipped because of that work, because I would not get
Mm-hmm.
really not getting that much of for a practice. When I come back from home, then I like come back home. I have to take care. I had to take care of my children, and they will do what they are doing. So this kind of work, I coming back home, I have to check. So how you
Okay, ma'am. Of course, precisely. I would like to describe my schedules. How do I manage? Actually, after I am indulged in time. If I discuss about time, 9 to 2 p.m. I indulge into the school with the school. After crossing 2 p.m., I get time only 2 hour, even 3 hour for having the session with the learner. And after crossing 5 p.m., I take a class of my student. Okay, as a home tuition, you can consider. After reaching
Okay.
at 7 o'clock, I come back to my home and I do all the remaining work related of spoken, conversational videos of my channel and etc. So these are my routine of a day. So somehow I manage. I'm sufficient to manage all of things equally.
Okay. Okay. So, do you have like you have a you also YouTube channel, right? Then you like you have a YouTube channel, and how much subscriber you have?
Yeah, 1000 plus.
Okay, it means your channel has monetized, right?
No, no, no. Having less views and watch time, I'm not able
Oh,
to becoming as a partner of them.
oh, okay, okay. I hope you will get soon. So, I want to know that whenever you upload any video, in that time, like you will get some good comment on your comment box. Sometimes you are getting you got not good comment. That time, how can you handle? How can you deal those type of comment? So, can you tell me?
Yeah, yeah, why not? Like having a good comment of the other people. Um, Actually, whenever I existence in the school at that time, I just give a heart. The options will get there, giving heart. So I generally give a heart of all of them and responding after coming. You know, after coming at my home in the night, 7 p.m. Then I passing comment, thank you and whatever I want. This way I manage comment section.
Okay, it's really like sometime you are going to upload, you are doing whatever you are going to, it means you are going to suppose I'm going to anything and I'm 100% I want to put 100% effort on that anything, but you are not getting that much of comment and you are not
Mhm.
getting good comment. That time you just feel like that I demotivation, you can say.
Yeah, of course I
Yeah.
get
And
demotivation, irritation at myself. What to do, what I did, what to do for having intention of the people towards me. Right. These are perceptions, opinion. It has been increasing, immersing inside of me a lot of time. But instead of I couldn't do anything else because it is not in our hand, right, to turn out towards us. So it's
okay.
up to the time.
Okay. So another question I want to know that when you start learning this language, that time like you feel like that. No, it's sometimes you feel it means. In my perspective, whatever am I going to learn and do something in a special like you in your whatever I'm going to learn in my life from my life. And that time some hurdle will still become, and that time that hurdle will handle like deal you happily. And after you get success, then you realize something. I have crossed I have crossed in whatever hurdles came, and that time I handle those hurdles very easily. That time I
Yeah,
feel different.
yeah, ma'am, you're right. That's why still now, whenever I remind my previous memory because of you all asking me, I feel a very tremendous you can consider because when I was like that, a beginner, but still I'm quite different more than my previous times. So I feel amazing, fantabulous, I would say. And it's a kind of motivation for me as well because I change a lot myself during time. So obviously, in this time, I am like that. After coming 1 year, 2 year, I will be different more than that. Right? This is the certain.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, so now you can ask me whatever you want, then you can ask me.
Yeah, actually, now the first time when I met with you, ma'am, at the time I felt like you were quite underconfident and like a very shy person. But today you are looking very confident, very active, like a adult person.
Yeah,
So
thank you much for and giving this much of compliment. Thanks a lot.
yeah. So I have a one question like, what do you feel after having these kinds of changes inside of you?
Yeah, I feel really very good, and you can say nowadays I feel what is like I am, and before what I was. Earlier time, whenever I was going anywhere that time, so, if I was going like attain any my children PTM and not PTM and any teacher called on my phone, that time I could not able to talk. That time I feel very embarrassing. How could I not talk, like, because I am also done like I am graduate person, but I am not able to, I could not able to talk. That time regret, like that time I was regret myself a lot. So one day I decided, no, I have to do something for myself, because if you are going to do practice, then you can achieve whatever you want, then you can achieve.
Yeah,
So
you're
this,
right, ma'am.
yeah, so this way I changed my way. I have to make I have to, I make some roadmap for me, and that roadmap I have like I'm doing this work and daily like you can say I'm doing nowadays I'm doing at least practice. And earlier when I joined a school, that time I was not getting time, so that's why I'm not doing a video call practice. But I didn't skip properly. That time I was doing like audio call. But when I again I started that again I was feeling like under the confidence, like only two calls and three calls. After two three calls, I feel like that type of confidence automatically came inside.
Okay, okay, that's a great, ma'am. So another question is that what is the weakness of you in this conversation, in this spoken English? What is the weakness of you?
Weakness of you, I can say whatever, like many person have suppose I'm talking with you, right? And some person have a quality some words like they will catch very fast. So that thing I think so I missed. I'm not able to catch, and you can say I'm not able to recall. So these kind of things I'm nowadays I'm at least facing, and so I'm thinking about that. How can overcome it?
Yeah,
Because
because
whenever I learn some new vocabulary and new link word, you can say, so that thing I want to add in my conversation, but I'm not able to do.
yeah, because of having the less practices, having I mean consuming very less data inside of you, and how it will comes within you situationally, right? And recalling vocabulary of what you collect before time through any sources. It will also comes within you when the situation has a demand. But we are the human. We are very unpredictable. We get instead of depressions because we are not acting as we want from us like that.
Yeah,
Right.
and it means like I'm into say like it could be reason like that I am not a serious about just I am watching any related to grammar part that time, just I was, and after that I written also in my notebook, but I think like that let it be general conversation will happen, then it's because suppose I'm going to talk like any particular topic, then that word will be never come, like how can I add like any word in that any topic, so might be reason will happen.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, ma'am. Actually, I would say, ma'am, having vocabulary, yeah, if you want to conveniently recalling any vocabulary in your conversation, you have to pick up only one, even two vocabulary in a day. Make a list of that vocabulary, put besides you whenever you try to talk to any new people in conversation. Okay? This would be the much convenient more than any methods, I would say. Because remembering vocabulary, it's a quite difficult for the learner because you have already a lot of pressure thinking about the topics, maintaining your eye contact, your gestures, all these things in order to, looking attractive and etc. Right? Showing your personalities, so many responsibility, as a learner has, right?
Right,
So it's a quite difficult to focusing equally into a various part of it. So it's a better
right.
to just make a list of your vocabulary, puts beside you, and pick up gradually, right?
Yeah, yeah. So many person suggested to me, but I don't know. I'm not able to do. How can I do? But now I'm thinking like that. No, I have to do. Then I can improve myself. Otherwise,
Yeah,
every every time I should think about that. You have to increase your like a little bit your level, then you can improve it. Same thing you are doing, same thing every day you are doing. Then how can we improve ourselves?
Yeah, yeah, you're right, ma'am. And I would say one thing more, consuming a lot English content. Because
Right,
as much as you are going to consume data inside of you, so it will become the cause of having fluency in your conversation.
right.
Okay, because whatever comes within you, that would be stored before time by any sources. Supposed to be, are you watching something that is becoming, that is existing inside of you, right? Why the all of them are suggesting all the learners you have to listen a lot. That is mean of them consuming a lot. Okay, so that's why listening a lot, English data, English
So
speech.
okay, so for improving like this language, which kind of method do you use mostly?
Yeah, like listening people's talks and having conversation like that with the every people every day and suggesting whatever experience I earn through my situation in the process of learning this language. So these are things I'm sharing with learner. This way I'm learning. Nowadays I'm not reading any story, but before time I used to do a lot.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay, Chandan. So now I have
Mhm.
to attend a session. So really, I enjoyed throughout this conversation. So thank you for giving this precious time for to each other. Next time we'll
Yeah,
connect
ma'am.
to talk on particular
Yeah,
topic.
thank you so much, ma'am, for connecting with me. Because I feel very glad because we are very old, right? Before time, and again we connect. Many of them left out. I feel
Yeah.
very bad for all of them. Why he left out? Really.
No, yeah, some I mentioned that region. That's why I left. Otherwise, no need to a strong reason lefting. Because I know very well what I have done for this language. That's why I'm able to. Behind this, I have done very hard work. Then I am able to talk. Then if any person will come suddenly, not suddenly, that time I can at least manage. That time at that time I'm not going to tell I don't connect that person. How can like express in that person? Is I can manage, so I can't give
Ma'am,
up my.
I would say, ma'am, only one thing. Speak more. Spend time much more over speaking. There is a merely way of having correction in your grammar and having fluency in this language. Okay.
Yeah,
Facing situation.
no, daily like I want to talk like with my children like in this language most of the time. I'm not going to talk like you only 15 minutes and 20 minutes. I'm doing practice with a only learner. I do practice with my family member as well as. But
Wow.
if you to talk like with a family, then that time no need to require some different a structure. Daily uses you can talk, go here and come here and have some take bath, and so this kind of work I can. So I want to do some different. I can't do like I want to uh, do learn different level, because
Yeah.
9 over, so I have to. I'm doing that work nowadays.
Yeah, a little because no, talking with family, you do not emphasize a lot of your mind to exploring something new, right?
Mm,
Normally,
right.
you can discuss with them. Baby steps you can call. Baby steps.
Right, yeah, baby step, and my children are also elder one is good, but my little one is only just 4 years, so she has started grabbing all these sentences also. So she is also learning, and I am also learning.
Of course, ma'am. That's why you should be talk to stranger people and try to explore new things. Try to exploring, researching a lot of things and grabbing the data informations about the several kinds of things, because if you are increase the data experience, so it will become the cause of having the confidence and having the fluency as well in your conversation, because you will have that much data to describe in order to speak around the people, right?